Backwards. Why is everything backwards? What is happening? Okay, hold on. I guess I don't want that. I don't want to weird that. Because I'm getting the reverse. Okay, whatever. I guess that looks fine. Hello, Tanisha. Hey, Tamika. Okay, how does that look? What does that look like? Does it look good on y'all end? Does it look high def? Hi. It looks good. This is what it looks like. Okay, it looks good. In this world, it's just dang, all y'all flooding in here? I know y'all ain't seen me in a while. The Oprah of leveling up. What happened? Earlier I was testing out something. Hello, hashtag New Jersey, KP. Where you been? I've been working on some projects and I just been busy. I've been busy, very busy. We miss you. Oh, I miss you too, Jennifer. I'm not streaming on anything right now, but I will. Now on my phone. I'm gonna stream the Leam app because I have to test that out too. Because some people saying that it wasn't working. Hold on one second. We know it's not the same. I can't even sing. It's so crappy. Google's um copyright infringement is so bad. You can't even hum a song to yourself. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let me try to find the Nosy Universe. Every Friday at 10 a.m. That's a chat. What is that? There we are on the main page, but I don't know what that is. I'm so behind. Okay. Give me a second, you guys. Where is it? Tomorrow at 5. Where's the one for today? It's missing. Crud. Okay. Okay, I just started it. Hello. What are we talking about today, you guys? Hello, Leam app. What are we talking about today, you guys? There's a lot on the tape. So Ricky Martin's nephew dropped the charges. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Ricky Martin was being charged with SA and DV. Okay, put the two and two together. I'm sure you can figure it out. Hello. Put SA and DV. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. And he was being hello, nosy universe. Hello. I can't find the room where we're supposed to be at, but I started a new one. So I'm not entirely sure what he was being charged with or what they was charging, but his nephew, nonetheless, Ricky Martin's nephew, did drop the charges. So I guess, I guess that's a good thing, right? I guess that's for him. Maybe he was telling the truth. Maybe Ricky Martin was telling the truth and he didn't do what he was being accused of being done did to him. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? He was being accused of what they said he did, but he didn't quite do. Oh yes. Oh, and what's up? How you doing? What about Trey's story? There's a lot going on. So over here on in the Nosy Universe here on the Leam app, this would allows you guys to jump on stage and add your 2 cents. I want to start hearing from you guys now that I've kind semi got all of the details worked out. This is from what's up? I speak hope. I speak hope said, "Hey Steph, girl, we're hot over here of the Trey story." Yeah, because I literally feel like, okay, Michelle, I feel like I shook the table on that story because I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when a person is missing, we should all be shaking. However, you shake table, you should all be shaking tables. You understand what I mean? So, and her little niece, the one that's been cyberbullying me. So if you guys aren't caught up in the story with Trey Harris is a special education teacher who went missing in June of last year. Well, the story was odd, right? Because anybody going missing is odd. But what makes the story even more odd is the fact that he went missing at 3 o'clock in the morning. His mom deletes all her social media, so she can't be found. And then the cryptic Facebook post that Trey was posting on his Facebook account. Now I can't show you guys that here because I don't have that software set up where I can show you my screen. But I highly encourage you to go to Trey Harris's Facebook page and look it up. If you go to the Nosy Bystanders TikTok page, I already posted a 4-part series to this story because it's still ongoing. And you'll be able to check out some of those cryptic messages there. Um, so, but his auntie called in. So the auntie calls in, acting all crazy and deranged, and then six her 17-year-old niece after me on Instagram, which I don't care about. I've already sent that information to my attorney. I'm like, just send them some letter to get them to stop talking to me because they're not helpful. But it does beg the question, why are they so defensive? If your nephew is missing, why are you more interested in clearing your name than you are in searching for him? So there's a lot of things. Hold on, Ice Speak Hope has her hand up. I'm gonna let her jump on stage. Hello, Ice Speak Hope. I don't know if you got the invitation, but I sent it, and so it should allow you to come on stage. But yeah, that's great. Let me get some of your comments. Coco said, not cyberbullying. Lord, child, she cyberbullied me all night, which I don't care because you guys, I have literally 10 social media accounts and 3 devices where I check all my messages. So somebody cyberbullying me doesn't actually mean anything to me because I could miss those messages for days. I just happened to catch them early. So she was sending me a bunch of messages. I'm like, okay, well, you're bothering this phone. Let me just pick up my other phone and continue to scroll on social media. Hello, I Speak Hope.
Girl.
What's up?
First of all, let me just go ahead and congratulate you on how the way you dealt with. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to keep my cool with that telephone conversation. I'm too hot. Yeah, she ran me hot. I was like, Lord, let me tap in. It was already recorded, so. But you, listen, it made me nervous. I had a bad dream that night because I was thinking, that boy probably dead. Did they kill him? Like,
I don't want, allegedly.
I got nervous because I was thinking,
allegedly, right? So we got to be careful with that. We're not accusing Monica of doing anything to her nephew. We're simply saying her behavior after the fact is unusual. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It just made me nervous because go in there, go. I'm sorry, don't forget that. It made me nervous because you were right. It was like they were more mad with you obtaining the information versus him being missing. And it just really made me nervous to think that there's possibly something that's happened to this young man. And it appears that there's no concern with his biological family.
It's weird.
And I believe you're digging. Girl, you're digging. It just made me so nervous. It really did, because I'm like, oh, you're on to something, like for real. Like you're on to something for real. And that map, I looked at the map, a couple times afterwards, and I live in Texas. And I'm like, there's nothing really out there. Like what? You're on to something. I don't care what nobody say.
Thank you.
I'm nervous. The way you shook that table, and the way you kept your cool. If there was a prize to get, you deserve that prize, because it takes a certain type of skill to be able to still keep your cool when people are talking crazy to you like that. Because you were like, can I get an interview? I was like,
I know, like, I'm just trying, because, she's not the first person I've talked to like that who's erratic. That's not anything new. So when everyone's like, how are you handling that? Her talking to you all crazy. Why are you not defending yourself? Because she's like a dime a dozen. I've spoken to many people at her level of, irateness. So it doesn't bother me. I know that the call's going to end soon, because people who talk like that tend to want to just shoot at the hip very fast, yell at you, scream at you, cuss you out, and then boom, hang up on you. So you have to just rapid fire ask them questions, because sometimes they are so irate, they don't even realize they're giving you clues. So I'm like, I don't care. Okay, I'm a dummy, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, yeah. I'm that, I'm you're gonna kick my ass, whatever. Okay. What happened the night that he went missing? What happened this? Like, I'm just trying to get as many answers out of her as possible, because at any moment she can hang up. And like you guys saw in that video, she completely hung up on me and then sends her 17-year-old niece after me. Not that I care. I'm telling you guys now, the reason why I never disclosed who the niece was or her social media is because, one, she's a minor, and two, we're not going to play patty cake with a minor, right? Like, we're not going to galvanize or use the audience to go and attack a minor. We don't care about the minor. We care about the auntie. Now, the auntie is using everybody as a defense as to why she can't answer questions. But the fact of the matter is that your nephew is missing, and instead of you searching for him, you went out and searched me. So you're drawing your attention to the wrong place. So we already I'm suspicious of you. So I don't think, here's my supposition about Monica. I don't know if Monica has anything to do with his disappearance. I'm not going to say no, she doesn't. I don't know that. But I do know that I don't believe Monica actually spoke to the police. I do think if she did speak to them, it was very vague and very short. I don't believe Monica actually showed up to search for her nephew. She stated that she went to go search for him, and that she was cussed out by some family members because they didn't want her to be there. I don't believe her. I don't believe that. I think she probably pulled up in a car and never got out. So Monica has, if she's trying to prove her innocence, she's doing it in the worst way possible, because at the end of the day, there's still a person missing, and Monica has not gotten off her couch. She simply has been mass reporting my videos, which she can't do because she doesn't know how it works, and sending children after me. So we already know she's high up on the suspect list. The second person that I would like to speak to, where did his mom go? Now, did his mom disappear because she she knows more than she's letting on, or did his mom disappear because she's in fear for her life? That's the two things that I'm concerned about for his mom. So I don't know what's going on with his mother. She completely has fallen off the radar. Um, so I don't know anything about anything that's going on. So let me read some of your comments. Jackie says Trey's missing, man from Texas. That's correct. Denise says, but why was she so angry? Her nephew was missing. That's the $1 million question. Um, Dear Journal says using everyone but the mom. That's right. And then Veronica says she seemed guilty to me. She didn't seem like she did something. She seemed like she knows more than she's letting on. And if you have people here who are trying to help solve the case about where your nephew is, the first thing you want to do is help us, right? Wrong. Also, too, before we get too deep in this story, I wanted to talk about some other stuff that I had been seeing. Okay, other stuff that I've been seeing across the internet, but I've just been too busy and I haven't had time to talk about. That's why we're here today. So I wanted to talk about one, that Kim Burrell, whoever that raggedy heifer is, out here poverty shaming people and then coming out with that apology. She can go kick rocks. We don't care about her or her PPP loan wig. You don't poverty shame people and then be one of the people and then talked about people. What was that?
She's been problematic. I mean, in the gospel arena, I mean, there's like the last couple of years, there's been so many videos that have come out. She's very homophobic. There was a video of her saying some very horrible homophobic slurs.
Yeah.
From her pulpit in church in Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a mean girl. Like, I know plenty of people that work where she's a mean girl.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even necessary. And they come back with a half-witted apology, and then when people drag her for that apology, then she comes back and says her attorney. Oh, so you're really gonna put that on your attorney? Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, girl. We don't give a fuck. And these people, the only reason why people like Kim Burrell exist is because they're stupid people. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. They're stupid people who keep supporting them, and giving them a platform. Stop giving these people platforms unless you support homophobia. Because if you do, okay, fun, But I was reading some articles too because I'm doing a story on Eddie Long. If you guys know who Eddie Long is, he used to be the pastor of New Birth Ministries out in Lithonia,
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta, something right there. Atlanta. I want to. It's Lithuania or something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
Lithonia.
Lithonia, Texas, or Lithonia, Georgia. So he was also had issues with homophobic rhetoric, except he had 4 people sue him for grooming them as young men. So not as young men, but as like 18, 19, 20-year-old men. And when you talk about grooming, you guys, grooming can happen at any stage as long as there's a big dynamic in either socioeconomic or age. So if if Eddie Long was 50 something, he still has the potential to groom 20-year-old men, right? It's not illegal to try and persuade someone to date you, but you can have when you're 20, you still can be groomed. Does that make sense? Like, especially if it's socioeconomic, right? Eddie Long was very rich. He died very much rich. So it's possible to groom 20-year-old men who may not have as much money. Now, I'm looking for an interview that I actually watched on Periscope when Periscope was a thing on Twitter with Bishop Jamal Bryant. Bishop Jamal Bryant stated very vehemently that Eddie Long paid for him to attend
Morehouse.
No, he didn't. Duke. He to get his master's. Yes, because he went to Morehouse, Duke, and Oxford University where he got his PhD. So I remember an interview, and it wasn't his undergraduate, it was one of the other two. It's either his postdoc or his master's. It was one of the two. And Jamal Bryant stated, and I quote, ain't no fucking allegedly, he said, and I quote, I felt like he was doing it for something else. Basically, I felt like he was paying for my college for something else. So I got to find that interview. I got to find it, honey. I got to find it. Okay, I got to find it because I got to know, um, because then it plays into the rhetoric of him grooming people using his money and power. So I'm on a search for that interview. It's a Periscope interview. It's not a Periscope interview. It's a Periscope live stream that Jamal Bryant did sometime around the time Eddie Long was being sued by those 4 gentlemen who were accusing him of grooming them as young adults. So 18, 19, 20 year olds. So that's what in search that's what I'm working on now. So that's kind of what I'm working on. So yeah, so Eddie Long, same way as Kim Burrell, right? These long torrid histories of being homophobic. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why that's like a running theme in Black churches. If you're a pastor and you're homophobic, you do so well. You have such a great, like, you excel so far in the Black church if you are homophobic pastor. I don't get it. I'm not getting it. Let me get some of your comments. Naturally D says, what do you think about TD Jakes said about women? I think that was a person. I think it's wrong, but I think it was a personal message. He sounded like he was talking to someone. So if you guys don't know, TD Jakes had made. I don't have another device on me so you can play it. But TD Jakes made some disparaging statements. Basically, to sum it up, he stated that women are becoming too manly, something like that. If I not physically, but like how they conduct themselves in the household and things of that nature. So I think that TD Jakes is completely out of pocket for that statement. But it also feels like that message was not for us. That message sounded like he was talking to it's I don't know, but it felt personal. Did it not feel personal to it felt personal. It felt like he was having a personal conversation with somebody who tried him the wrong way. Now, granted, we all know that TD Jakes is too busy to be running his own household. So, in my personal opinion, I feel like the message was for Sarita. I feel like he was talking to his wife. She is the considered the cleaner. She's the one who cleans up all his mess and rigmarole. She cleans up the mess for the entire family. She does all the back end dirty work. Maybe she does feel like she's the head of the household because she do so much. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Sarita. I think the message was for Sarita, not us, y'all.
I don't think it was for us either because as many years as I've heard him, I don't think I've ever heard him on the platform say something like that ever, like ever.
Yeah.
Like
Ever.
It was very Kevin Samuel-ish to me. I was like, what? I mean, because my thing is like, okay, if you feel that way, then who raised them? Because usually it'd be like, because this parent or just give us a demographic. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But he didn't. He even followed up with broken homes or whatever. No, he just kept it right there. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
So that's how you feel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
that was very disrespectful.
I think the message I think the message was for Sarita. Okay. The message sounded very personal. It sounded very specific. The message was not for us, you guys. You got to go back and listen to the full sermon. Don't just go back and listen to the clip. Go back and listen to the full sermon. That message was for Sarita. And it does make sense because Sarita is always in the back cleaning up everybody's mess. We know she cleaned up everybody's mess. The family has had tons of stuff come out about them, and who's the first person to clean it up? So having to do all of that dirty work for the family might make her feel like she is the head of the household. And maybe he felt emasculated by the work that she does, and something happened. Okay, you guys, you have to be very, like, when it comes to like messaging is everywhere. That's not a conspiracy theory, but messaging is everywhere, and large industries will put out these like little statements. Like, for example, when we did the Wendy Williams series and we were reading the statements from the Mars Mercury company, where she was under her subsidiary company, and they put out a statement and said, Wendy Williams is a valued member of the Mars Mercury group, and we love her and we can't wait for her to get back in her purple chair. Now, mind you, they put that message out like a month after Wendy had contracted COVID and she was away from the studio. So, like November. And people were like, oh, that's such a nice message. Da, 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 da. I read that message instantly, was like, that message isn't for us. That message is for Wendy. Wendy Williams had never threatened to not come back to the studio a month after she had took a hiatus. So what's going on? What's really going on? So when people see a message from a company, they're always thinking, oh, this is for us. It's not for you. It's intended for a specific target. And because more than likely Wendy Williams wasn't answering her phone, she wasn't calling back producer, she wasn't doing anything. They were trying to get her back into the studio. The company was making tons and tons and tons of excuses, had tons and tons and tons of guest hosts, but there was no speculation that Wendy Williams wasn't returning. We were only speculating Wendy Williams' health. Mars Mercury puts out the message because they are like, well, she's not listening to us, but she probably will see this on social media. Let me put this message out. Maybe Wendy will see it. So the message wasn't for us. They were basically telling Wendy, you're a valued member of our group. Could you just come to fucking work? And Wendy was like, nah, I'm gonna start a podcast. A year goes by and bam, then the news comes out. So that message from TD Jakes about women being masculine or whatever have you, or whoop-de-whoop, that message wasn't for us, y'all. That message was for intended target. The question is, who was that message for? It wasn't for us. I know for a fact it wasn't for us because it doesn't make sense. It sounds personal. It sounds very detailed. It sounds like an email. He turned an email into a sermon. So the message wasn't for us. I don't know. I honestly don't know who it was for. If I had to take a wild guess, Sarita. YOB says, I agree. It sounds specific, very specific. What sermon? Go ahead. West Coaster Bus. If you go back into the YouTube search, or if you search on Instagram and search TD Jakes sermon, women are becoming too manly, you'll see like a 1 minute, 10-minute clip of his sermon. I encourage you to check it out. Harry said the women in his family could be. Hello, MI. You said pastors need to stop making up sermons to indirectly address someone they have personal issues with. That's what I'm saying. Why y'all using a pulpit to handle your business? What happened to emails, text messages, fax machines, payphones? What happened to those things? Are those things all lost in the sauce now? You said, what did Cora do now, child? No, I don't think it was about Cora, you guys. I think the message was, because Cora's single, so she ain't got no man, so the message wasn't for her. I think the message was for Sarita. You said it's literally a hot topic on TikTok. I figured that's why he addressed it. No, it's a little deeper than that. The hottest topic on TikTok right now is that pink sauce. I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's a lady on TikTok. There's a lady on TikTok out here selling pink sauce. I guess it's a dragon fruit colored ranch honey. And TikTok is in a tizzy, except she's not my mutual, but she's someone I whose content I really like and follow. And she actually made a really good statement. She goes by the name of Alexandra, and I can't remember what her full TikTok name is, but I'll put it in the comment section somewhere on one of these videos. And so she was like, y'all have a lot of energy, like for this woman, even though her business should do have like, checks, balances, and regulations, da 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 da. But where are y'all at with Miracle Whip? Where are y'all at with the Snickers company? Where are y'all at with all these other companies? Why y'all always got this much energy for small businesses? Why y'all don't bring that energy to other corporations? If y'all, could make certain corporations trend on Twitter, maybe we could cancel them and make them offer a safe, healthy foods or safe, healthy products or safe, healthy this or that. But we always redirect so much energy to small businesses. Like small businesses do have their caveats, but there's always ways to correct it. And I feel like when we don't, like, we did the same thing with the spicy bowls. We did the same thing with that sunflower soup. We did the same thing. It's like, why we always redirect so much energy into small business? There's always hiccups and twists and turns in small businesses. Like, that's just how it is, until you get it correct. No small business is going to come out and be perfect the first time. The simple fact is that it's on social media, so we instantly notice it. But imagine what Kellogg's was 100 years ago. I'm sure people had tons of fucking shit to say about Kellogg's cereal or Post cereal or anything, or Michelin tire company. I imagine the first tire, they're probably terrible, so like there's this, they were giving her a little too much scrutiny, in my opinion. And I agree with the girl who is not my mutual, but someone's content I watch. There's too much scrutiny. There's a little too much scrutiny. Let me hear from you guys. What's up, Socialite Simone? You said it has potential. It does have potential. It does. All this girl really needs for her product is to have a consistent recipe, food safety, and labeling. That's really it. Because she's got the marketing down packed. She got the fucking marketing down packed. Without a doubt, we're all talking about pink sauce. So she's got the marketing on lock, okay? She's got the marketing on lock, and she's got enough burner accounts who hate her. So she's doing great. She's thriving social media wise. She simply just needs, again, a consistent product that stays relatively the same. There shouldn't be 10 different colors, or 10 different hues, if you will. Labeling that's accurate, and food safety measures to make sure the food, or if you have food active cultures in it, you want to make sure it's preserved correctly. So if she gets all that correct in the next like month, she got this. I mean, she really got this. This is from Courtney Johnson. Courtney says, "Child, I'll be happy when people stop talking about pink sauce." I want to try it low key. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had a lot of people reach out to me like, "Steph, please don't try it." I'm gonna fucking try it, okay? I'm gonna try it. The world's ending, okay? Global warming's bad. Inflation's high. Food shortages. The least let me try the fucking pink sauce. This is for, what's up, Emmanuel Moss? Says, well, this lady made mistakes mixing ingredients and lied about it. Yeah, okay. Have we all not lied before? Nisi said, that ain't attacking that yum yum sauce, hell. They ain't attacking that yum yum. What's yum yum sauce? T Creek says, I agree. All companies go through hiccups, but it's a small business that are easy to access, so people jump on the bandwagon and hate. Exactly. You said for $25 is no for me. You guys, that's how all businesses are. I can actually show you. I can get up right now and show you some eggs. Actually, you know what? I will get up and show you these eggs. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I wish I could pause these streams, but I'm wearing shorts. Just pay no attention. But I want to show you guys something. So hold that thought right there. Okay. Hold on. I gotta just grab it out the fridge. Okay. Okay. I got it. Okay. Now look at these eggs. Okay. I eat these eggs all the time. This is not an ad or product placement. Okay. I eat these eggs all the freaking all the freaking time. Yeah, no, I get these from Whole Foods or I've only seen them at Whole Foods. So I get these eggs at Whole Foods, and they are great eggs. And they come with this really great little card so you can figure out which chickens laid your eggs. So I used to buy these eggs. I've been buying these eggs for about a year and a half, and they were $8.99 or $9.99 for a dozen. Right? I like them because they're pasture raised, which means the chickens just roam around, and then people come and collect the eggs. The chickens have nowhere to roost their eggs. They just drop eggs, which I like because they all look different. They're all different colors, right? Some of them are really dark red, some are really light red, some are really yellow, pale. So they're pasteurized eggs, right? So they used to be about $10 for this carton of eggs. Okay. After a year and a half, now I don't pay any more than $5.99 for these eggs. And about another year and a half, if America makes it, I'll probably be paying about $3 for these eggs. When new companies start out, you guys, it's always expensive. It's always expensive. But if you support them and you continue to buy with them, the price will be reduced because they have a bigger customer base. So what I'm saying is, yeah, her sauce is $25 because she's a new business, right? She's going to make mistakes. She's going to have hiccups. But over time, when she can get into a store, when she can get distributors, when she can get people, when she can get companies like Walmart and Target to buy her sauce, pay for the manufacturing, and purchase them in bulk, she can sell it to you guys for $3 a bottle. So yeah, it always starts off expensive. These eggs are delicious. They haven't changed. They're great eggs. I encourage you to buy them because they're local farmers. But the price has been able to be reduced because their customer base has expanded. So that's what I'm saying about her. So I understand that, you know, you don't want to try this pink sauce. Give it a second. Now, there's no way that her pink sauce will ever make it to shelves at Walmart and Target unless it has passed specific FDA regulations. And my question to you guys is, once it makes it to the shelves, once it's in the store, would you buy it then? If the cost were $4.99 for a bottle of pink sauce, would you buy it then? I want to hear from you guys. Oh, let me go to the comments. This is from Bougie. What's up, Bougie? You said she only sent out 30 orders and there's thousands of people talking about it. Like, mind y'all business. What's up, Creative K2? Also, I saw you in here, Loretta, Amethyst, and Rich Homie Trina. I love Yum Yum sauce. I don't know what Yum Yum sauce is. Pia said, no, I never buying the pink sauce. Y'all are so bougie. He openly acknowledged that. Who openly acknowledged that? Emmanuel says she said that she is working to get the price down to $9 or so. Yeah, I would buy it before it hits $9 because I just want to try it. I would pay $10 if it was safe and consistent. Agreed, apartment wife. Socialite Simone said, I'm so old. So Simone, I know what you look like. Now stop lying. You're not old. You said, I remember purple ketchup. I'm out. I don't remember purple ketchup. I really don't remember it. But that's neither here nor there. Let me give a shout out to our ad for this evening. You guys know I always got to mention the ad. Hold on, I got to slide it over because I always forget where I put it. I have it written down as a script, so I always forget where I put it. But this ad is actually brought to you by Super Investors. Super Investors is a financial literacy game that promotes and encourages children to interact with their families through finances, through fun and play. You know, I always got to ask you guys, what is the first age you think that children should be learning about finances? I always say, as soon as you start sliding money under their pillow. Somebody said 3 weeks ago now, till this day, as soon as they start asking. As soon as the little niggas start asking, as soon as the little niggas start asking for money, probably should start teaching them about financial literacy. I love that though. As soon as they start asking, but kids ask for money all the time. Like, there's 2-year-olds who ask for a dollar. They have no concept of a dollar, right? Not to say like they don't know the value of it, but they don't actually know what it is. Like, they don't know what it does. They don't know the purchasing power of a dollar. Okay, but they ask regardless. Super Investor's goal is to bring awareness to families, specifically within the inner city youth, on how important it is to learn about savings, investing, and managing their inheritances, building businesses, and more. If you would like to know more about Super Investors, please give Valencia a look on her website at superinvestors.com. That's superinvestors.com. It's plural. So superinvestors.com. And shout out again to Valencia at Super Investors. We love her here. She keeps the show afloat. Shout out to Valencia. Shout out to Valencia. Y'all, that's all I got this evening. I got nothing. I know it's going to be a very short show, but I am working. Let me tell you guys this. I'm actually waiting for a phone call. I'm waiting for a phone call from someone who will help me with a story. I cannot tell you who I'm waiting for a phone call from. I don't even know if the phone call will even go through. I have no concept or idea if this person will even call, but this person will be able to put the pieces together on the Core Jake story that I couldn't have asked for better myself. So I'm hoping and praying that I hear from this person. Pray that we hear from this person. Pray that the Lord gives this person the courage to come forward and talk. Pray that this person is protected. And I'm not talking about little, we're not talking about peons. We're talking about we need this person to come forward. So pray that the Lord protects this person. Pray that the Lord gives this person the strength. Pray that the Lord, that they trust me to even call me, right? That they're not nervous and scared to call me, because this is a big deal, you guys. This is a big deal. It's not Monica. No, this is about the Core Jake story that we've been working on, and this person could really help us finally close this case. So shout out to that person. Pray that they are not afraid to call. I've given them every phone number that I literally have. And so I'm just hoping that I hear from them, and I hope that they have the courage to come and speak forward. So yeah. So pray for them, y'all. I'm gonna head out of here, you guys. Thank you again for being a part of the show. Thank you to I Speak Hope for being our co-host for the evening. We appreciate that. We always love your 2 cents. You're welcome. Any last thoughts, I Speak Hope, before we get the hell out of here?
I do. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You're doing an excellent job. Oh my God, I was so invested the other night. I watched all the videos for the ones, following your heartbeat in regards to just gathering information. It's incredible. You're doing an excellent job. Keep going.
Thank you, I Speak Hope. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. I do need the strength because I just need the strength. Okay. But you guys have a good evening. We will see you tomorrow. We will have the after show tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific. And if I get that phone call, then I'll actually be able to drop a part.
Go live.
No, I can't go. I can't do that. I would never do something like that. That woman who called me live was just simple by happenstance. She just so happened to call me from Facebook Messenger. So it was just happenstance, and I just answered it. So I had no idea she was going to even call this person. No, this call will remain private, but it'll allow me to drop a part 14, the chorus series. It's the world's longest series, but it'll help me drop part 14 to the series. So pray that this person calls me and has the strength and not afraid, and that the fear of the Lord, or the fear of the Lord is in them. I guess I don't really know. Y'all don't read the Bible. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, thank you again here to everyone on the Leam app, and thank you everyone here on YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow. Okay, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bye.